When we work on Popper 39, we are faced with a variety of challenges, starting with bar number 1, where I think it's beneficial to begin the etude with a pre-arranged, pre-organized left hand in regards to all the hand frame, the octave frame, and within the frame all the whole steps and half steps, so we don't think note by note when we begin the etude. The octaves that follow can benefit from a very light left hand pressure and also shifting that is in a anticipated fashion, meaning we hear the note of the next position in the previous bow, so we shift light and early, and then when we go to the next bow the note has already been found. So as we go faster, it seems a little bit easier in execution than if we shift in a delayed fashion. The next two bars have a long chain of descending octaves in the left hand, and therefore the left hand actually is the one that can add clarity by slightly stopping between each octave while the bow sustains its pressure. The next four bars, beginning with measure 11, contain a lot of shifting in the left hand, and therefore light pressure is recommended combined with a very slow shifting speed within the tempo that we choose. The next few bars, beginning with measure 16, are a good example of the need to have a very organized but also flexible left hand, where we often need to keep our foundation in a thumb intact while we expand the hand, and for security it's good to keep the thumb back there. The next interesting technique that Popper has us use, in my opinion, is in bar 21, near the end of it, where we have a descending passage happening several times, and instead of shifting every time we finish our group of 6 notes, I suggest that we use a caterpillar technique where we expand the hand and then we contract, expand, contract, so we have security added. So now we have a new challenge in bar 25 where double stops are introduced, and it's interesting that the dynamic is pianissimo underneath, but for us to play double stops with clarity and the control of the intonation, we need to have a tremendous left hand pressure and weight, so the elbow can help by applying and keeping the weight. So in effect we have the two hands having different dynamics, very loud and very soft. Bar 32 and 33 contain a lot of notes in one bow. Obviously we need a very slow bow, very light pressure as well in the bow, so you can fit all the notes in your left hand. Bar 36 begins series of double stop passages, and once again it's beneficial if we think of the left hand being very powerful while the bow plays pretty softly. Next few lines are more or less the same kind of challenge or challenges for both hands. What's a little bit different near the end, beginning with bar number 69, where we have a repetition of what we had in bar 11, 12, 13, 14, It's the same kind of need to shift very light and very slow, but also in bar number 70, 71, 72, we have a case where we once again have to have a very firm foundation while we expand the octave frame. So for security, it's always good to keep the thumb in the same position. Near the end of the etude, Popper once again throws at us the idea of having different dynamics for the two hands, very soft in the bow and tremendous weight and pressure in the left hand for good clarity and control of the intonation.